All right, welcome back. This is episode number 6, whatever it is. We took some time off, but we wanted to do an updated Coffee with Coaches, sans the coffee, highlighting our almost historic national championship last week at South Dakota State University. To say that it exceeded our expectations would be an understatement. We couldn't have asked for anything better from that weekend.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we went in there knowing we were set up well and that we had a group that was ready to roll and do some special things. But obviously, you never know when you go to nationals that you're going up against the best in the nation, and we proved we have a group that's among the best in the nation. I mean, they stepped up and did everything they could right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we couldn't have asked for anything better. I think I was extremely pleased. I know Coach was extremely pleased, and so was Coach Rowling, who was there. I mean, that was one of the funnest trips that we've been on in a very long time, with it being in Brookings, South Dakota. So it was an amazing trip. But I mean, just to kick everything off for the national meet, Rachel performed extremely well. She fought through some adversity. We won't name some of the adversity that happened, but it's an inside joke for us. We know, and she didn't let any of the little things bother her that could have. And to end that first day of competition with a sixth place finish is, I mean, last year we were 12th, and to be 6th place this year was super amazing, and we are so proud of what she was able to accomplish on day 1. And then we had our 4x8 that competed on day 1 as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, we had Kelsey Hundorf, Jessica Ertz, Allie Traeger, and Maddie Roth in the 4x8. It was the 3rd year in a row that we've had the women's 4x8 at nationals, which I mean, to me, is just impressive to have a streak like that. And obviously the goal is to keep that streak and make it a long tradition. But they competed really hard, gave it everything they had, and finished as a top 20 4x8 in the nation. They finished 19th at nationals, and I mean, they gave it everything they had. It was awesome to see, and for 2 of them being seniors to get to go out like that, and then they turned around and were just super positive and supportive as well the entire way, and having that group there, I felt like just elevated everyone, on top of them taking care of what they needed to do competing wise. Vanessa in the semifinal of the 5K as well, she came in ranked 25th as a seed, and she ran a 30-second PR to take the first time qualifier spot and go into the final ranked 9th. It was massive. I mean, when you get to an elite level, 30-second drops are not supposed to happen, and she did that. She ran 17:43 in the semifinal. So didn't just squeak under 18, she smashed it. I mean, just in the school year, just in this indoor season, she took a minute off the school record. Like that's not supposed to happen. No. Especially when she had delayed training. So to see that happen and move up like that and in the semifinal, I mean, that was a huge day 1.
Moving on to day 2, we had 2 more things that you're going to talk about.
Yeah, so Annie Ertz, she ran in the mile and the 1K semifinals, punched her ticket in both to the finals. So in the mile she broke 5 minutes, ran 4:58, and then in the 1K she ran 2:57. Made it look easy, getting through the rounds, and for someone that just a year ago said she couldn't double, to double at the biggest stage just a couple hours apart, and make it look easy was really fun to see.
Yeah. And then we had a long jump that took place on day 2 as well. Luke came in rated, I think, 20th coming into the national championships. and ended up placing 12th out of it all, and it was really close. I mean, it was a toss-up. We didn't know between the third round who was going to be able to, or the third flight, who was going to be able to make it into finals, and he was 6th place all the way up into that. So we competed pretty strong. It just didn't work out for us to get into the finals, and he used that fire to help him make it through the rest of the weekend. But last year we didn't make nationals, and for this year, for us to make final or nationals, for him and the long jump, the triple jump, and the high jump just speak volumes as to what he did all indoor season long. And then going into day number 3, last day of competition, Luke had the triple jump. We came in to the finals. We jumped really well in the first round. He was in the second flight, so he jumped 14:65, which beat his school record of 14:57 and just off of his PR at 14:70. So he was right in the mix. We were sitting 6th place all the way up into the finals. One guy leaped us and we ended up 7th place. But for him to have an amazing jump like that was great. Especially all season long, we had probably been jumping 1380s, 1370s, 1350s, and he blew up the last half of the season with conference and nationals, and to end up 7th was huge for him and his confidence. So I was happy to see that. And Coach is going to tell you he had a hand in that. We all had a hand in a lot of them, but I had him get my mid mark for me, and so this is part Coach Hulst too.
That was terrifying. The first time he asked me to get someone's mid mark is the biggest competition of the year.
Mm-hmm. Show the trust that I have in all of our staff that I pulled. Connor was there for us, and I had Connor get the mid mark for me, and the long jump. I trust my staff and the people I have around me. So yeah,
never again. But yeah, and then day 3 we had the finals for Vanessa. She was in the 5K. I mean, again, just to come back just 2 days later off of a 30-second PR, and she fought the entire way, put herself in the mix. I mean, tried to execute exactly how she needed to, and just missed training over December. We didn't have the strength to hold on to the top, to the All-American spot. But I mean, she finished 9th in the country, breaking 18 minutes for just the second time ever, 2 days after doing it for the first time. So, she finished 1 second out of 8, finished 9th in the country. Again, coming in seated 25th. We can't complain about that at all. That was awesome to see, and I mean, just super proud of the effort and in the way she handled. I know she was disappointed, but the way she handled it, I mean, that's she's exactly the type of person that we want this in this culture, and that drives the culture here.
Right.
And then we also, Annie had the finals of the mile and the 1K, and she's the first Mustang ever to get 2 All-Americans and 1 championship in running events. We've had several that have done it in 1 running and 1 field event at a championship. Annie's the first to do it in 2 running events at the championship. She got 6th in the mile, broke 5 flat again, ran 4:59. I loved seeing the guts out of her. She went to the front because it was physical, got out of trouble, and went to the front and led for a while. Just tactically, she ran extremely well all weekend. So to take 6th in a very, very competitive mile was awesome. And then the 1K was gave me chills. She ended up 3rd in the nation in the 1K. Took 3 seconds off her PR, ran 2:54 with her best time before nationals being 3 flat. But she, again, about 200 left, she was in 5th, and just massive kick, and to finish 3rd in the nation and earn All-American again was just really fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just a different mentality, different attitude, and just hunger this year. And you've seen it. We've seen it every meet, and just she earned it.
Mm-hmm. I think the special thing out of this championships is how involved everybody was in each piece of the success. It wasn't just one event group or one coach or one athlete. Everybody had a hand in doing that and helped out in any way they could. If it was me, who has absolutely no business coaching anything over the 400-meter dash, able to take splits and helping out. If it was, like we talked about, you taking split or getting the mid-mark for us in the triple jump. And it was just an all hands on deck thing. And I think that's what makes it most special. And to hear the cheers all over, whether it was Luke jumping or Rachel jumping or throwing, and knowing that she has support everywhere. When it was into the 5K and we were all over the track running back and forth, I didn't have a voice afterwards. My voice hurt. I still kind of don't have a voice, and we're almost a week later. It was just special. And for the women to finish 24th in the nation is huge. That's the third best performance we've ever had in Mustang history, and we were able to accomplish that. And not we, they were able to accomplish that, and we're super proud of them for that. So this past weekend was a success.
And I think obviously the fun part for us is always the time we get to spend with them and the relationships that get to grow and develop even more. Mm-hmm. So just getting to have conversations that weren't just about track and to spend that time, more one-on-one with them and things. It's really fun to see, and like you said, especially with the seniors that are about to leave in a few months, to have that time with them and to continue to build those was really fun.
Yeah. So it was a good period I don't even call it a period, a comma for our season, because now we have outdoor season coming up. So we'll be heading out for spring break this next week. I saw what talking about competitions did to me in indoor season. So right now, I will say whatever. We're planning on going to Central Methodist University next Saturday. We'll be doing our thing. We were able to get outside a few days this week, out on the outdoor track a little bit. So that was exciting and fun to have. I haven't had the music blasting quite yet, but we're gonna get to that. So, but we're gearing up for that. We're excited for what the outdoor season is gonna bring. If it's anything like the indoor season, it's gonna be amazing. So we look forward to that. Our newsletter's coming out Friday, so that'll highlight more of our national championships and the excitement that we had there. So if you're still looking for a home and recruits that are looking for a home, send them our way. We'd love to talk with them, go out to the schools and visit. We'll be heading out to track meets here in the spring and talking to juniors and seniors out there. So keep your eyes open for our social media and things that we have going on there. Until next time, we might be on a break. Next week, you probably won't hear from us because, like I said, we're going to be on spring break, but look for us and look for our social media to be popping off with some small information to keep you guys engaged. So, well, until next time.
Thanks for following. Go Mustangs.